Hey gang, AV here. I just wanted to do a quick collection video. This is on the top of one of my bookcases. This collection is very modest compared to a lot of people out there, with, especially on YouTube, with their Transformers collections, but I have a soft spot for the Transformers. I grew up with them in the 80s, of course. I'm in my 30s now, but I loved that shit when I was younger. And of course, being the young boy that I was at the time, I pretty much destroyed all the stuff I had except for one or two special pieces. So now that I'm older, I have a job, I was able to buy a lot of that stuff back, and thankfully the stuff is still around, and in most cases even better than it was when I was a kid. So I'm pretty happy with this collection, be it as it may. Speaking of the toys I had when I was a kid, that up there, let me get that is my original Optimus Prime from when I was younger. As you can see, he is pretty beat to hell, which is why I have the reissues and stuff now of him. He went through his paces, and he has a place of honor up in my display for that reason. I mean, he's earned it. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off. Right here we have the Takara reissue of Starscream. I got the Takara reissue because it has painted Decepticon symbols, as well as it came with a little Megatron gun he can hold. Him and Optimus can hold, actually. There are no stickers on him at all. I mean, this is all how he came out of the package. His stickers are still in the box. Very nice. Back there we have the reissue of Soundwave. I believe that was the it may have been one of the con exclusives, I forget, but it is the one with the enlarged chest to hold 2 cassettes instead of just one. There's Ravage there, down there at his feet. Behind him, you can't really see it, but that's the box of the Insecticons. I haven't opened them up yet. I mean, the top of my shelf is pretty cluttered as it is, so I'll open them up when I have a little bit more room to work with. That's my original G1 Soundwave, or Shockwave, my bad. That is the one I had when I was younger. And unlike Optimus, he is in excellent shape, because when I was a kid, the main bad guy always got away. So Optimus would fight his way through everything just to watch this guy get away in the nick of time. So he never really had to fight much. He was just there barking orders, and then would run away when the Autobots came calling. But that's my Generations Thundercracker. Thundercracker was the first and only Seeker I had when I was a kid, so I have a soft spot for Thundercracker. I had to get the Generations one. I really liked the way they did that mold. I really like the way he turned out. Then we have the Masterpiece Megatron. I took him out of the box, positioned his legs, you know, stuck his arm out, put Laserbeak on his arm, and that was it. I will never transform him. I've seen too many reviews of people breaking him and everything. I'm not going to risk it. I mean, he was expensive enough as it is, and I have no desire to have an oversized P-38. So I'm happy with him just as a robot. He is standing very securely too, you might notice, and the reason why is because I'm using his cannon is actually, well, let me see if you can, there we go. It's being supported by Shockwave's barrel. Coincidentally enough, Shockwave's barrel, the G1 Shockwave, it is the perfect height to support Megatron's gun like that, because anybody that owns that figure knows that it's a very heavy very heavy attachment on his arm there. So if you needed a good way to display him, there you go. That's the Target Master that came with the Hasbro version of Hot Rod, Masterpiece Rodimus, I mean. That's the world's smallest Transformers Bumblebee. He is a Transformer. There's his Autobot symbol up there. And that's the movie version of Bumblebee, the Battle Blades, I believe. That was the only version of that mold I really liked, so I got it. I'm not a big fan of the Transformers live-action movies, to be honest. I mean, they're fun to watch, but they're just not the characters I grew up with, so, you know, I really don't have too much of a soft spot for them, to be honest. But I really like that car, and I really like the way that robot turned out, so picked him up. That's the Hasbro version of Hot Rod, Masterpiece. He's holding the Matrix right now. I prefer him in his vehicle mode, but I just don't have enough room to pose him like that right now, so he's gonna have to be happy doing that for the time being. There's my G1 Grimlock. That is not my original. I had to pick him up about 10 years ago at a flea market. My original was just beyond repair. Let's see. Here's my MP04 Optimus. A little action pose for him. And that's his trailer in the background, of course. You can barely see it, but it's back there. Then we have Masterpiece Grimlock. That's the Hasbro version. In the box, unopened, is the San Diego Comic-Con blaster with his 3 cassettes, I believe. And you already saw my G1 Optimus. And on the top, Jetfire. Original G1 Jetfire. It has been opened. I am missing, if you look really close, the clip for his gun. But other than that, he is 100% complete. Well, I shouldn't say 100%. He is missing a few stickers and his instruction book and stuff like that, but everything works. Nothing's broken. I'm very happy. He is my newest addition to this display, and I just had to show him off in the box. Let's see if I can get up there. Sorry about the poor lighting, guys, but I just don't have anything else I can do about that right now. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And we're not done. That's just the top shelf. This is the stuff I have to showcase my opened stuff primarily. On the shelf right beneath that, there's the Hasbro version of Starscream. And I have the other 2 Seekers as well, Thundercracker and Skywarp. In the back, you'll see the box for the Takara Starscream and the Takara Soundwave. And I also have Trax, Silver Streak, and Prowl. There you have a Cliffjumper keychain that I got at KB Toys before they went out of business. He's kind of hiding behind the G2 Optimus trailer. That's my Cybertronian Optimus. I'll keep the light on. And then we have the Takara reissue of Optimus Prime G1. I'll open up the flap for you. I picked up this one. I'll always get the Takara versions of Optimus Prime, only because I'm a stickler about the smokestacks. I don't like them being cut off the way they do, the way Hasbro does it. But he's 100% complete, unopened, and unlike the original toy, he does come with the Energy Axe. I know there are versions that come with the Matrix of Leadership, but that's alright. I can get upgrades for that. He also comes with the little booklet. showing off some other reissues that they had done. There's Cosmos and Defender aerial bots. Brief instructions, table of contents, good stuff. And behind him we have the leader class of the Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime. It's nothing you guys haven't seen already. And I haven't opened him yet, again, because I just don't have the room. I just got him on I got a really good deal on him. I found him for like 20 bucks, so I had to pick him up. I'll put him out eventually. As far as Transformers go, I've also got the animated Optimus, Voyager class, and my Alternator's Hound. I have a soft spot for Jeeps. I own one. I love my Jeep. And my Jeep just so happens to be green, forest green, just like that. The only difference is the Alternator's Hound is it's a Sport. Mine's a Sahara, so same difference to anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about. But if you own a Jeep and you do know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, and off topic, my my Mego Spider-Man. And he is, of course, on an Optimus Prime skateboard. I'm not sure if I can show that off or not. Oh no, he's not on his Optimus Prime skateboard. Shit. I have him on his Spider-Man one. I must have the other skateboard in storage then. Oh well. So that, yeah, I guess that was off topic. I may as well show off the rest of the bookcase while I'm at it. We have my Marvel Omnibus collection. Amazing Spider-Man with the classic Lean Ditko run. Fantastic Four, Volume 1 and 2. Then I have my Spider-Man hardcovers next to that. Spider-Man Reign I really enjoyed. Kraven's Last Hunt is probably one of the greatest Spider-Man stories ever written. I also have a Spider-Man Masterwork. It's the, I forget what volume it is, but it's the one with the death of Gwen Stacy, the first appearance of the Punisher, the Spider-Mobile, first appearance of the Jackal. It's a classic collection of 10 issues. I mean, it's awesome to have. And getting it all in one volume of Masterpiece, or Masterworks, was just a no-brainer for me. The black and green book you see right there is The Death of Captain Marvel. I have a soft spot for Captain Marvel as well. There's Captain America. Of course, you guys probably, no doubt by now, know that I love Captain America. I have since I was 8 years old, so you gotta know I have stuff of his. That's his Brubaker Omnibus. The first 5 Masterworks for his Golden Age adventures. Red, White, and Blue. You know, Young Avengers, Runaways, Planet Hulk. If you like Golden Age stuff, especially like Golden Age heroes that you don't see normally anymore, Supermen. Right there. Not man, Supermen. That's an excellent collection of Golden Age reprints. Next shelf down, just like some random Star Wars figures, and as well as the entire collection of softcover books that I own. I prefer hardcover whenever possible, which is a little ironic because when it comes to comic books, I prefer the floppies. But anyway, there's Darth Vader being flanked by 2 stormtroopers. Speeder bike with a biker scout. That's the Toys R Us exclusive that came out maybe 2 years ago. Do not buy that. It is garbage. It cost me like maybe almost $20, I think. And it's garbage. I mean, the feet don't even support its own weight. There's no spring inside. It doesn't blow up like the old ones used to. It's a piece of crap. if you want a good speeder bike, get the Power of the Force 2 one. Strong springs, and I wish I still had mine, but I sold it. Yeah, do not buy that. The figure is great, but the bike is crap. And then we have a little collection of Yodas. I do have the 1/6 scale Hasbro Yoda. I'm trying to get an affordable sideshow Yoda to add to this as well, but for all intents and purposes, this is what I got so far. And yeah, that's a vintage, 100% complete Yoda right there in the front there. And we have my trade paperback collection. This is actually a card box for the Marvel Versus card game. I love the Alex Ross artwork, and as far as I know, this is the only way I could get his Avengers mural that he did. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. But yeah, those are my books. I'm not going to call them out to you. I'll just pan. You can pause it and read or do whatever you want. Next shelf down is just like a collection of essentials and my mugs and some more trades like my Walking Deads and stuff. Alright, well anyway, that's about it. Just a little quick look at one of my bookcases. I figured I'd film it just because, I mean, you guys have seen my comics, you've seen my video games. You had to know I collected toys too. I mean, it's not too much of a stretch. I mean, come on. So I figured I'd show this one bookcase off, because I'm probably going to be putting a lot of this stuff back into storage and maybe doing something else different. And I just kind of wanted to get it on film before I did that. Oh yeah, and of course this is my standee. You saw that in the in a previous video. My Captain America poster in my West Coast Video standee that I picked up. Oh, and maybe you haven't seen that. That's my my signed Boba Fett painting as he's about to be eaten by the Sarlacc. Good stuff. Alright, well anyway, that was my, I guess I would call this a collection video. Bookcase video part 1. I'm not sure what I'm going to be labeling this when I upload it, but anyway, it was what it was, and I hope you enjoyed it. Merry Christmas, and take care.